So this week I've created a new chart called the weekly net pending chart. So basically what this is counting what the actual net pendings are. So if the house for some reason fell out of escrow, got canceled, whatnot, I'm not counting that. So these are homes that have sold or they're still pending as of this morning, June 5th, okay? So take a look at this chart, please. And what I've highlighted is the 9 million plus range with the red. So as you can see, this chart is highlighting a 2 month span. 2 months span since the end of March up until this last week. So for 9 million plus, there isn't much activity going on at this time. However, it did pick up again. Okay, so as we can see here, we have, this is Waverly. Remember Waverly, latest list, $17 million, no history of price reductions, went pending 103 days on market. Okay, so that's Waverly and Upper Hermosa. Then we have La Jolla Farms Road. Latest list, $11.75 million. It just went pending this last week, okay? And I put a heart on here, which I'll explain in a minute. But how I want you to interpret this chart is as if it's the pulse, because it is. Because pendings are the pulse, right? So if you need to look at your price point and say, is there any movement in my price point? Is anything happening? And also, of course, it depends on if there's any active inventory within your price point, right? Now next, we have the weekly price reduction chart. So what I want you to notice here is it's actually working inversely of the previous chart, the net pending chart. So as we can see, weekly price reductions, we have actually 9 sellers. 9 sellers that have reduced within the last 2 months, you guys. And only one of the homes have gone pending so far. Of course, these homes do take longer to sell. Yes, I understand that again. However, look, the one with the heart there, that's La Jolla Farms Road, okay? Just went pending this last week. So this one, it actually came back on market. It was listed with another agent 2 months before. So at the end of February, it expired, right? Expired with that agent and traded hands. 2 months later, a new agent takes over and the price reduces. So initially it was nearly $13 million, okay? And then the new agent takes over and then it gets listed for $11.75 million. So again, that's the house with the heart here. So this is counting that price reduction from when it came back on market. And out of all these homes, all the 9 sellers that have reduced, that's the only one that went pending so far. These X's here, it means it's the same house. So the red X is the same seller reducing on the same house, of course, and then the green X is the same seller reducing as well, okay? Now, I know you guys are extremely smart. I know I have mathematicians, engineers, architects, developers watching. I'm arming you with this data. I'm arming you with this data so you can interpret it as well for yourself, with your friends, with your family, and make the best decision for yourself based off of the data. So I hope you like it. And if you have any questions,